Welcome to another video podcast of the current situation of Manchester United. Actually, this is not going to be a Manchester United related video. This is going to be in response to a glaring comment that was made by the controversial, very strong opinionated. He works for Sky Sports. His name is Graeme Souness, and he's one to give strong opinions on not only players but also on the game itself. And on Sunday, it was no exception. He was commentating on the Chelsea versus Tottenham game, which I didn't watch, which was bad time on me because at the time I was actually sleeping. I don't think I wanted to watch the matches, me, but yeah, I was sleeping, and then when I woke up, I saw the game was finished, and it finished 2-2, and I watched the highlights, and it was quite, and this is an understatement, it was quite a battle between the two London clubs. Um, Matter of fact, Tuchel and Conte got into it, didn't they? At the full time whistle. So he was Graeme Souness was giving his thoughts on the game, and some persons took offense to a certain statement that he made when he said that he was basically saying that it's a man's game. It's a man's game. This is what I want to say, and I want to keep this under 8 minutes. I've seen some persons saying that particularly, and hey, I'll say this, man. If you're a man, I wouldn't even say you're a man, but if you're a guy and you're saying that, oh, he's a misogynist if he's making comments like this, you need checking out. You need checking out. You need to check out your package, man. I would not classify yourself. I wouldn't classify you as a man. If you're saying that, if you're a guy right now, if you're listening to this video, or you've watched the video where he, or when he said those comments saying that it's a man's game, and you got offended by it, and you say he's a misogynist or something, they need checking out. That is not a misogynist. See, a lot of you guys, a lot of persons are getting these terms confused interchangeably. They want to say the man is sexist, the man don't want to say he's misogynist. I have three terms that I'm going to be using. I'm going to just give a quick definition and description of each. Sexist. Now, I would say that's somewhat of a sexist comment, but again, it wasn't deliberate. He was basically saying that this is the game of men. He was talking about his era back in the day, and I'm not even the biggest fan of Graeme Souness, given that he's had a deep-seated hatred. He's like a jolted lover with Pogba. He cannot get over a breakup with Pogba, as if Pogba was the cause of COVID, as if Pogba was the cause of the 9/11, as if Pogba is the cause of any hurricane or any natural causes or any natural disaster. Your house is on fire, he blames it on Pogba. Your car flip over, he blames it on Pogba. So I'm not the biggest fan of Graeme Souness. When it comes down to this statement that he made, he was talking about the era that he came from and the game against, that is Chelsea and Tottenham. He was not talking in a general speaking manner, saying that, oh, the game of football is all about men. I'll say this. It's funny he made that statement because beside him was a female. I don't know what she's about. I think she's relating to. I think she's a football player or something like that. I was watching a video and they said she's a football player or a football manager or something like that. But anyway, so him to be saying that comment beside a woman, some persons think that it was scripted, like he consciously knew what he was doing. Like he said that to get under the skin of the female that was sitting beside him. I'm not going to comment on that because God knows a man's heart, and I don't know that a man's heart is me. That's not my placement to say, but that comment was taken out of context. Going back to the sexist. Yes, you could say that was quite of a sexist comment, because a sexist is a person that believes, like for example, if you are a person that believes that all men are supposed to be pastors and no females, like myself, I don't believe in females being pastors, then that's a sexist comment. That's a sexist comment. And that's my strong opinion. I don't believe that females shouldn't be pastors. That's not God's calling for you. You should be in the kitchen, you should be singing, you should be beating tambourines. That's it. If you believe, if you're a female judge and you say that women tend to be better parents than men, that's a sexist comment. That's a sexist comment. Now, I'm not going to say that it's correct, but that's a sexist comment. You made a sexist comment as a female judge. And plus, you could say that you're being biased considering that you're a female judge and you feel that a female single parent is going to be a better parent than your gender counterpart. Isn't me? So that's a sexist comment. Misogynist, that's when you just hate women. Now, I'll say this. A man and a woman can be misogynist. A misogynist is a person that hates women. There are women that can hate their own gender, but that's more of a male term. There's going back to Graeme Souness' comment. There is no way in his comment that he said that he hates women. He's stating it from the era that he's from. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Graeme Souness. I wasn't even watching football when Graeme Souness was playing football. Isn't me? And I'm pretty sure I've seen a few, some of his clips. He had a porn star mustache and thing playing football for Liverpool. But so I've you could say that he was talking from his era where it was rough. Men would just get at it and just be in them faces and just tackle. They won't be as pussified and say, "Oh, he bruised my knee, he kicked me." He's not from that era, so it kind of settles him. It kind of he doesn't have, he has a disdain for that. He resents that type of attitude in today's era of football. So I don't think he was saying this comment to go after women and say, "Oh, women should not be playing this game. Women should not be participating in football." He was talking about not only the Chelsea versus Tottenham game, but he's talking about this type of Chelsea versus Tottenham game is the MO, is the embodiment of proper football from his era. So that's what he was commenting on. You could say that I wouldn't even say that was a chauvinistic comment, because when you're a chauvinist, you believe that men are supposed to fulfill certain roles and women are supposed to fulfill certain roles. So I wouldn't say that's a chauvinistic statement. But as it relates to like a sexist statement, yeah, to a degree, but so what? So what? Persons have them sex. Like again, bro, if you're employed, if you're a businessman and you want just men to be working for you, you're sexist. Nothing is wrong with that. You believe that men are probably better in earners, better employees, so you employ them. Nothing is not wrong with that. Nothing is not wrong with being sexist if it is done in a positive light. This is me. So going back to Graeme Souness, I want to finish this right now. Nothing is wrong with the man's comment. But I'll say this. I'll say, given the current state of football right now, where feminism is allowing females to be playing football or doing men's stuff, that is taken out of line. You could say that comment is kind of obsolete, because women are playing football. Women are playing football. There's women's football, there's women league football, and etc. So you could say that his comment is somewhat irrelevant because women are playing football right now. And dare I say, there are some women that are that have bigger balls than certain guys that play football. Like there are women that are not just going to fall after making contact. I ain't gonna call no names, but we have seen footballers, professional or non-professional. It's like someone go shoot a sniper from 45 feet and go pop his head and him go drop down. You see me? So that comment that was made, again, I would say most of the time, I don't have a problem with that, but on the other end, it could be taken slightly, and it's somewhat obsolete, because again, women have their rights now. Women can do what men are doing now. That's like saying that a woman can't like if you're saying that it's a men's game in the game of football, then hell, women can say, okay, well, we can be business owners in corporate America. That's mostly for men. But women can do that as well, and we can be competent. That's what females are saying now. If you're saying that a woman can't own a farm, that is more in line with men owning farms, because that's men's work. But there are females that are owning farms. Is females that are being earners now. So if you're saying that men are supposed to be like business owners or whatever, and there's only men, that's a man's field. A man is supposed to be the boss and thing. That's kind of obsolete because women are going to be bosses anyway. They have the green light from society to be doing that. So that's kind of obsolete. That's kind of irrelevant. Isn't it? Although you could say that it's most of a man's that's a man's thing to do, like to be boss or to preside over a stable of employees. Yes, but still women are doing the same. Women can do what men in terms of the job they do. Again, they have the green light from society. Society allows them to do that. So don't get too lengthy. I don't have no big arguments with Graeme Souness. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Graeme Souness because he just have a deep-seated hatred for Pogba for no reason, and among another a few things because he's from Liverpool. But I don't have any problems with the man's comments. I don't have any problem with the man's comments. Now, is it sexist? That could be, yeah, you could say it's sexist, but so what? It's not like it was deliberately offensive, although it was said beside a woman. Isn't me? I would not say it was deliberately offensive. That was not his main ulterior motive to offend the woman that was beside him by saying, "Oh, this is a men's sport, The game against Chelsea, the referee was just I can't even I don't see why the referee sent off these two men. They were getting at it. That's the type of football I'm from." He was not saying it with the attitude of like, women are supposed to play football. Women are just supposed to stay in the kitchen, make me a sandwich, shut the hell up. He was not saying that. He was not saying that. He was basically saying that this is a football game of men getting in their faces, about to come to blows, and they got red card instead. In his era, they wouldn't be getting red card. That would be just that would just be normal as breathing fresh air. So that would not be conducive to getting a red card. Again, red card. That type of thing was just normal back in the day. So that's what he was expounding on. He was not saying that women are not supposed to be playing football as a whole. He was talking about the game itself of Chelsea and Tottenham was reminiscent of the football he's used to back in the day. Leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say on this, because I know it divides opinion as football tends to do. But hey man, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this brethren, but you were spot on. Anyway, leave your comments down below, like and subscribe to the channel if you're a Manchester United supporter. I'm out.